a left hand connected on Nelson.
Trying to nail him. Good right.
Neither fighter has been shaken here. Right hand by Nelson.
Overhand right. It was a slapping punch, but it seemed to do a little bit of damage to Gomez. He's found a home. Nelson has. Wilfredo continues to go backwards in this fight. Surprising maneuver on his part.
Nelson is clearly the aggressor.
Gomez gets frustrated that he can put on a clinic for bending the rules in boxing.
Left hand by Gomez. Oh, and he walked into a right hand.
That stunned him, I think. He's a little bit hurt
Yes,
right now.
indeed. A left hand now by Nelson. Wondering where he is at the moment. Oh, and a big right hand. Nelson with a left. Nelson with a right.
Charlie is keeping Gomez honest and making that right hand back to his aggressive posture. Throwing combinations and looking for Gomez inside. Good right hand by Wilfredo. 12-rounder.
Well, that left hand certainly got Azuma Nelson's attention, but not a whole lot more, really.
The bell has rung, and the referee didn't hear it. The bell has rung at the end of this round. The referee still doesn't hear it. I don't know if they're letting this round go wide, but they rung the bell here.
Shades of Paige Coetzee. There's the end of the round. Oh, and a big left hand by Gomez. His best combination of the fight. 17 straight knockouts during his 5-year tenure as champ. And a nice combination. Most impressive round of the fight by far so far. And there's Nelson responding.
And he's doing it by counter-punching well, which is not one of his main strengths, but he is hitting Nelson as Nelson comes in after him.
I got to tell you, Azuma Nelson does not seem terribly respectful of Wilfredo Gomez so far.
Gomez's best round of the fight by far. He's throwing good combinations, but Nelson keeps coming.
And there's a left hand by Azuma Nelson, and a right. Gomez was stunned in the second round. Just overhead now, Azuma Nelson with a good left hand.
This is the same posture Gomez was against Sanchez. Got in all kinds of trouble. He does not fight well off the rope normally, but he has a big hook.
He turned Nelson around. Ourselves a Pier 6 in San Juan. Charlie Steiner and Al Bernstein. Gomez with a good right hand. And a good left hand.
Another warning, no points taken away yet.
And
he lost
another
one. It's incredible.
The Marquis of Queensberry must be rolling over.
That's for sure.
Less than a half a minute to go in round 7.
Gomez has landed at least 10 punches low, and there's another one. Incredible round. You know, in this round, good overhand right by Nelson. In this round, Nelson has relied almost entirely on the jab. Not be as fit for this fight as he wanted to be, and there's some evidence of that. Again, he languishes on those ropes, and Nelson batters him.
Half a minute to go in round 8, and once again, Azuma Nelson is clearly the aggressor in this fight.
Gomez slipping some of those punches, but not many. You don't know if he's going to be able to do enough damage to Nelson's body now to really get himself back in this fight. Good jab by Gomez.
But it had no discernible effect, and so one begins to wonder they'll be affected by the home crowd here. Time will tell.
Good right by both fighters. They exchange rights. A good right by Nelson. So he can do it.
Oh, and the jab had affected Nelson. Backed him up for the first time. Nelson does not want to be against the ropes. Round 9.
And partially because Gomez is still moving his head pretty well as he comes in. A couple of good jabs by Nelson.
Well, the left hand. Oh, and a big right hand by Azuma Nelson.
That hurt him. Gomez's punches are now much they were fighting earlier. Oh, good right by
Good overhand right, but once again not having any significant effect on Azuma Nelson.
Decisions, and even though Nelson is landing big shots, Gomez is coming back from time to time.
Maintain his title. Nelson now showing some signs of fatigue at the end of round 10.
He's been hit with some good shots by Gomez.
Oh, he's stunned! Gomez is stunned! Gomez trying desperately to hang on. A right hand by Nelson. Another right hand. Right hand. Nelson with a left. In the corner just overhead.
Now survival time for Gomez, and against those ropes, he's a target.
Oh, and a right hand. Another right hand. Azuma Nelson all over Sanchez.
That would give Gomez a chance to rest, but he's not doing it.
Wilfredo Gomez, a bloody mouth now. And the mouse over the right eye is getting larger.
What a left hook by Nelson. Gomez nearly out on his feet.
He's down. He's down. Azuma Nelson is, and again, Wilfredo Gomez is out. That is the end of the fight. The fight is over. That is it. Azuma Nelson has knocked out Wilfredo Gomez in the 11th round. Azuma Nelson has become only the 6th African in history to become a champion of the world.
El ganés Azuma Nelson obtiene el cetro pluma del Consejo Mundial de Boxeo. ¡Puerto Rico!